Transmit, to send through or across. Transmute, to change in nature, substance, or form. Transparent, easy to see through or understand. Transpire, to come to pass. Transplant, to remove and plant in another place. Transposition, the act of reversing the order or changing the place of. Transverse, lying or being across or in a crosswise direction. Travail, hard or agonizing labor. Travesty, a grotesque imitation. Treacherous, perfidious. Treachery, violation of allegiance, confidence, or plighted faith. Treasonable, of the nature of betrayal, treachery, or breach of allegiance. Treatise, an elaborate literary composition presenting a subject in all its parts. Treble, multiplied by 3. Trebly, triply. Tremendous, awe-inspiring. Tremor, an involuntary trembling or shivering. Tremulous, characterized by quivering or unsteadiness. Trenchant, cutting deeply and quickly. Trepidation, nervous uncertainty of feeling. Trestle, an open-braced framework for supporting the horizontal stringers of a railway bridge. Triad, a group of 3 persons or things. Tribune, any champion of the rights and liberties of the people, often used as the name for a newspaper. Trickery, artifice. Tricolor, of 3 colors. Tricycle, a 3-wheeled vehicle. Trident, the 3-pronged fork that was the emblem of Neptune. Triennial, taking place every 3rd year. Trimness, neatness. Trinity, a 3-fold personality existing in the one divine being or substance. Trio, 3 things grouped or associated together. Triple, 3-fold. Triplicate, composed of or pertaining to 3 related things or parts. Triplicity, the state of being triple or 3-fold. Tripod, a 3-legged stand usually hinged near the top for supporting some instrument. Trisect, to divide into 3 parts, especially into 3 equal parts. Trite, made commonplace by frequent repetition. Triumvir, one of 3 men united coordinately in public office or authority. Trivial, of little importance or value. Troublesome, burdensome. Truculence, ferocity. Truculent, having the character or the spirit of a savage. Truism, a statement so plainly true as hardly to require statement or proof. Truthful, veracious. Turgid, swollen. Turpitude, depravity. Tutelage, the act of training or the state of being under instruction. Tutelar, protective. Tutorship, the office of a guardian. Twinge, a darting momentary local pain. Typical, characteristic. Typify, to serve as a characteristic example of. Typographical, pertaining to typography or printing. Typography, the arrangement of composed type or the appearance of printed matter. Tyrannical, despotic. Tyranny, absolute power arbitrarily or unjustly administrated. Tyro, one slightly skilled in or acquainted with any trade or profession. Ubiquitous, being present everywhere. Ulterior, not so pertinent as something else to the matter spoken of. Ultimate, beyond which there is nothing else. Ultimatum, a final statement or proposal as concerning terms or conditions. Ultra-mundane, pertaining to supernatural things or to another life. Ultramontane, beyond the mountains, especially beyond the Alps, that is, on their Italian side. Umbrage, a sense of injury. Unaccountable, inexplicable. Unaffected, sincere. Unanimous, sharing the same views or sentiments. Unanimity, the state or quality of being of one mind. Unavoidable, inevitable. Unbearable, unendurable. Unbecoming, unsuited to the wearer, place, or surroundings. Unbelief, doubt. Unbiased, impartial as judgment. Unbridled, being without constraint. Uncommon, rare. Unconscionable, ridiculously or unjustly excessive. Unconscious, not cognizant of objects, actions, etc. Unction, the art of anointing, as with oil. Unctuous, oily. Undeceive, to free from deception as by apprising of the real state of affairs. Undercharge, to make an inadequate charge for. Underexposed, insufficiently exposed for proper or full development, as negatives in photography. Undergarment, a garment to be worn under the ordinary outer garments. Underman, to equip with less than the full complement of men. Undersell, to sell at a lower price than. Undersized, of less than the customary size. Underhanded, clandestinely carried on. Underlie, to be the ground or support of. Underling, a subordinate. Undermine, to subvert in an underhand way. Underrate, to undervalue. Understate, to fail to put strongly enough, as a case. Undervalue, to underestimate. Underworld, Hades. Underwrite, to issue or be party to the issue of a policy of insurance. Undue, more than sufficient. Undulate, to move like a wave or in waves. Undulous, resembling waves. Unfavorable, adverse. Ungainly, clumsy. Unguent, any ointment or lubricant for local application. Unicellular, consisting of a single cell. Univalence, monovalency. Unify, to cause to be one. Unique, being the only one of its kind. Unison, a condition of perfect agreement and accord. Unisonant, being in a condition of perfect agreement and accord. Unitarian, pertaining to a religious body that rejects the doctrine of the Trinity.